great to see so many people out here today. I'll tell you, I can't believe it. What a response. Can you imagine what we could do if it was 90 degrees out here, huh?
Hell yeah!
Right, good deal. Listen, I want to echo a little bit of what Skip said. Everything we're doing here today is possible because we came together. We've got, as he said, you mentioned all the gun groups. We've decided that we've got a bigger calling, and all of us have a bigger calling. We've got to make sure that we get out there and we get heard. Now, I want you to understand that it isn't a small effort to put all this on, and I really want to thank the people at Second Amendment March, Skip, for helping to organize all this. This was a big deal. Thank you very much, Skip. As he alleviated too, we don't care what you shoot. I don't care if you shoot skeet, combat competitions, bullseye, muzzle loader. I don't care. Bow and arrow. Doesn't matter to me, okay? We want to make sure that we fight for your rights. We are here to fight for firearms rights for people in the state of Michigan and even people on the federal level. We want to make sure that our voices are heard and that they know that we mean business. If you remember correctly, they tried a little thing called an assault weapons ban back in '94, and if I recall correctly, in '96 it didn't go too well with them, did it? No! Well, we're looking to do that again. We want to make sure that they hear us in Washington. We want to make sure that they hear us upstairs here, and that they know that we are coming for them if they try to take away our rights. Now, what they try to do, of course, as it was said earlier, is they try to incrementally take away our rights. We've got to make sure that we turn the tables on them and do a little bit of the same to them. We've got several things going on in the state legislature that we're working on. We're working on getting rid of these criminal empowerment zones. We're also working on the Michigan Freedom Firearms Act, where we can manufacture guns in the state of Michigan, keep them in the state of Michigan, owned by the people of the state of Michigan. But we've got to hit it on all sides, folks. You got to understand, there's 80% of the public out there that are non-shooting. You can't shy away from the discussion at Thanksgiving or at Christmas. When somebody brings up an anti-gun point, you've got to fire back. You have to tell them how you feel. You have to make sure that they know your point. You have to get those bullet points in your head, and you have to make them aware of why our Second Amendment rights are so damned important. Right. Bottom line, we know it. I'm preaching to the choir here. Criminals don't obey these laws.
Nope.
Period. None of them do. We can pass laws till the cows come home, and it is not going to stop a guy from buying a gun on the black market, going in and wiping out a bunch of little kids in a school.
That's right.
That's right. Teachers, too. I'd like to see teachers armed in the schools.
Yeah!
Going forward. But remember what I said, folks. Incremental. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take it back from the same way they took it from us. That's the way we've got to fight them.
Right.
Now, I want you to go out there and get involved on the local level, too. Just because you leave here today and you go home to your small town, or you live to the way west of here or in the North Country, make sure that you're hammering people up there and that the people you send to this building right here are going to represent you properly.
Right.
I remember, looking at today, as cold as it was kind of fun. I was coming up here and thinking, geez, what am I going to speak about, And came to me, long time ago, a bunch of old dead guys, really fought off a tough storm at Valley Forge. You remember that?
Yeah!
I'll tell you what, I'd like to see a little bit of the same out of you folks here. I'd like to see you do what those old dead guys did back then and stand up for your rights and not give an inch.
Not one more inch!
Now, what I'd like to also say to you, too, is one thing we got to fight is apathy, folks. If you see people who are here, obviously we're going to be preaching to the choir, talking to them, but we can't be apathetic about these rights when we go out and we leave here. We have to make sure that we continue hammering on it. Don't give up. Don't give an inch. Don't let back. Don't be apathetic, though. Don't think, well, they're not coming for my gun. It's okay. We're all brothers and sisters in arms, every single one of us.
Right.
Yeah. So make sure whatever you do, that you watch these bills. You stay posted on everything. Watch the MOC websites. Watch Michigan gun owners. Make sure that you're looking at the Second Amendment March stuff. Look at what they're fighting and what their current battles are out there in the Congress, in the Senate, at both the state level and at the federal level. I'd like to thank Brady also from MCRGO. Brady, you around here? I think he might be in the tent. Brady, I want to thank him for bringing us all together. We all share special talents here. MCRGO does a lot politically. MOC, obviously, very vocal new group. I'm very impressed with their efforts. and Phil Hoffmeister, and also the people here at Second Amendment March for everything that they've done. Make sure that you thank these people too, folks. They're the reason that we're here. Thank you. Have a great day.
Here we are in Lansing, and somewhere around here is Governor Snyder. He calls himself one tough nerd. Well, this guy right here, he kicked the nerd's ass and took his lunch money. He's a politician that walks the walk and talks the talk. He isn't full of it.
Go ahead, Don.
He was endorsed by Ron Paul and the Liberty Movement. He's the real deal. He's what we need in Lansing, Washington. We need to take it back. Don Valeri!
Thank you. No problem. Hey, I'm legitimate. Here's my CPL. No doubt. All right, let's take 10 seconds and let's honor those that have given their life for this brave country. Let's honor those who died yesterday, those Marines in Nevada, and let's honor all those innocent people that have died under violent crime. Thank you. I want you to look to your left, and I want you to introduce yourself to the person to your left, and I want you to look to the right and introduce yourself to the person on the right. And I want to say, I got you back, brother and sister.
How you doing? I'm Larry. I'm behind you.
I know.
All right. Well, we all know why we're here. As a liberty lover and a person that believes in the oath of office, and I'm here to protect your civil rights.
Yeah. Thank you.
And without the Second Amendment, trust me, those other rights will fall quick. The Second Amendment protects those civil rights.
That's right.
Let me read you something real simple here. It's a man I know you all know. It says, a free people ought not only to be armed and disciplined, but they should have sufficient arms and ammunition to maintain a status of independence from any who might attempt to abuse them.
That's right.
Which would include their own government. And that's from George Washington. I like this part here too. I mean, used to be in the old days, if you help the enemy, it used to be called treason. Yeah. Well, now they call it foreign aid.
Boo!
Boy, are we mixed up, I tell you. Look, when you go, and I run federally, I've been trying to take care of Sandra Levin for the last 5.5 years. It's a tough battle. There's no doubt, but I tell you what, this is a 15-round fight. I've only been through 2 rounds, and I'm still looking for the knockout. I will be here for you, I promise. Okay. I'll be the guy in front of the curtains, but it takes a lot of people behind the curtains to do this. I do have a big target on my back, but I always give them my address and say, come and get me, because I'm waiting for you. Okay. So we've got one congressman here in Michigan named Justin Amash. Let's give it up there for him. Right. You know, there's a lot of people throw around conservatism, but, you know, it's real simple. If you just follow the oath of office, you will be a strict conservative like Justin at 92 plus when he goes out and votes, especially fiscally conservative. And I'm pretty sure we got an issue there. Yeah. Just a little bit. All right. You know, I'm sure glad everyone's here. You can count on me. I promise you, I will always have your back, and I will always protect your civil liberties. Okay? I promise. For sure. You can count on it.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Nice to have a man that works for us.
Hey. You know, it was classic when Mr. Carson, when he, I suppose, dissed Barack Obama at an event, but that's not what impressed me. What impressed me is when the media came up to him and they said, Mr. Carson, do you find was it politically correct that you talked that way in front of the president? Mr. Carson very calmly said, the president works for me. We need to get this straight. If I'm ever lucky enough to be your employee, you can count on me. Because when I put my hand on that Bible and I swear to uphold and defend the Constitution, you can count on it. Now, we all know what this is about, and this is about what? Our personal freedom. So now is your time. Let's hear it. Freedom! Coming out here in the cold, and I don't care whether it's hot, cold, in between. When it comes to this, I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be in front, and I promise you, no more! No more! No more!